Be like, no, that's gonna be my MO. You know, my modus operandi. The detective's gonna be like, what have we got here? It's like, so it's the Rowdy boy killer. You know, we find a dead body and the laptop's always open and the phone's always open and they've subscribed to the fucking YouTube channel and they follow them on Instagram. It's all on the desk. It's like, who's doing this shit? So that's what I'm gonna do if you don't fucking follow us on Instagram and TikTok and subscribe to our fucking YouTube. You're gonna be the next victim of the Rowdy boy killer.
By the way, Tommy's the one that gave us the name Rowdy Boys, mind you, which is why we call it.
Actually,
Really? No, Andrew did.
No, I thought it was you.
I thought that it was you.
No, I got it from him.
And you got it from Tommy. That's fucking crazy.
Hold up, who got that white girl, save me a bump? Drew over there on the table, he slumped. Pringle dancing like Jamaican on rum. Teddy's in the bathroom taking a hold up. Who got that white girl, save me a line? Tamim got the hookah, he's taking his time. Tommy's wildin', I should break up that fight, but this is a day in the life of the Rowdy Boys.
Gang, gang.
Let me check my stance.
Hey, squad.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Rowdy Boys back in the building. Drew over here, Ted over there. You know what I'm saying? We're the most funniest, entertaining guys in the YouTube dating space. And today, you know what I'm saying? I had an epiphany. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was driving and I was just like, you know, there's so many guys trying to become the best version of themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I think we have to touch on this because this is gonna help out the fellas that want to improve themselves, is having some damn class. Because so many guys out here, they want to improve themselves, but this is like one of the aspects that they lack at, or they just don't give a shit about improving in. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, we're going to jump right into this damn video. Let me get my notes. I got my notes here. You know what I'm saying? I came prepared for y'all this one. All right. So, from going from a person that lived in like a pretty shitty area to living with upper class people, you know what I'm saying? Class is kind of like a funny thing because it's not only like the way you act, it's kind of like who you socialize with. It's like a whole bunch of things, right? But from what I've noticed, these are kind of the things that I've noticed basically from switching from kind of coming from, you know, a little bit of a more, I guess, rougher area into a more established area living wise.
Well, tell them where you grew up.
Yeah, I grew up in Honolulu, Hawaii, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in Honolulu, Hawaii, and then, yeah, like, I used to live in, like, Makiki and shit like that, so, if anybody knows, apparently, I didn't even know, like, how bad it was back then, but it used to be pretty bad, so.
Well, even,
now I live, you know, in the Pacific Northwest, and, you know, I live in a pretty good suburb now.
Well, before Hawaii, it was Oakland, right?
Yeah, East Palo Alto.
Oh, which is, like, pretty much Oakland, or?
It's, like, right across the bridge. I mean, it's right across the, I guess, the peninsula. So if Oakland's here, East Palo Alto's like here.
East Palo
right
Alto.
Across.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, not right across, like directly across, but yeah, it's across.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I didn't mean to take you away from your notes. Go take it away, schoolboy Drew.
All right. So, yo, check out the new polo though. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually able to fill up a polo. You know what I'm saying? So, nah. But so. Number one thing that I've, this is in no particular order, so don't try to hang me on this shit, all right? You know what I mean? One of the points that I wanted to touch on is you act like you're better than others. Now, this is an interesting one, right? I'm back, Ted. I had to switch off from my notes. But,
yeah, do you think?
This is an interesting one, right? Because you could be better than others, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Khabib obviously is better than most people in wrestling. But this is the key point, though. He doesn't act like he's better.
Yeah.
He doesn't rub it in your face that he's better.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
So what you got to say about that?
Yeah.
You act and you rub it into other people's face that you're better than them. Nobody likes that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like, in my opinion, you know, part of having class is whatever you have, you know what I mean, be grateful for it. And don't take it for granted because,
right,
like we said in the other video, you never know what this life could bring you. You know what I mean? It could take it away from you. And for nothing more, like at least just like be humble because it's just the right thing to do. But also,
right,
if you're arrogant about it, if you like act all high and mighty about your belongings or your successes or whatever the case may be, and you just act like you're above people, all they're doing is they're looking at you like, wow, he or she really lets that thing control, dictate his or her entire existence. And they know that if that thing was taken away from you tomorrow, that you would be absolutely destroyed. And that's that for me, whenever I see that, it's like, that's good enough for me to just be able to fucking brush that shit off. Yeah, he or she was a piece of shit to me, but look how obsessed they are over like some bullshit. You know what I mean? So yeah, like having class, part of it is, you know, how we're describing is being humble and don't forget where you came from. You know what I mean? Don't forget where you came from. Stay grounded. And you know, if you came from wealth, you know, if you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth, okay, you know, cool. But don't put other people down just because they're not where you're at. You know what I mean? You never know. You never know.
And that's really the point. That's really the point where I think is the most important, right? Because you could obviously be better than somebody in a certain regard, right? You might be a better driver, might be better with money, whatever the case may be. You might have a bigger house, but the key thing is you don't actively try to rub it into people's faces. Yeah, that's when you become fucking low class. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm better than you, dog. Okay, fucking little kid. What are you, 5 years old? All right, give me a little bit so I can get up there. You know what I mean? Like people with class. You know what I mean? This high value man topic. People that are high value, that are men that are high value, I should say, they don't do this kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't be like, oh, I'm better than you, bro. Right. You can know that you're better than this person in a certain regard, but you don't have to actively rub it into people's face.
Right. And most of the time you're going to be talking about something specific that you're better at somebody with. Better than somebody at, just like you described. You're talking about something specific. You're talking about something in your world, okay? So, yeah cool. So you're better than them at that particular thing that's a big part of your world. Okay. Do you think that you would be better than them and everything in their fucking world in that case?
Exactly.
No, probably not. Walk into their world, try to, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like say me and Andrew, like, say Andrew was trying to act all like high and mighty because, I don't know, he knows how to fix cars and I don't, right? It's like, all right, cool. Right. I don't feel bad about myself because guess what? Right. I have skill sets that he doesn't have. Be like, all right, cool. Right. I wouldn't know how to like fix a problem with the car. Andrew, would you be able to write a Hot 16 for a fucking hit song? I don't think so. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, I don't even know what that is.
16-bar verse.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't even know what that is. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody has different skill sets.
Yeah, you think you such a hot shot, motherfucker. Come over here and bench press this 315 on the ball right now. Right. I'm almost there, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm almost there.
If Andrew was like, you know, hey, Ted, you know, you can't grow a beard. That means you're less than a man. I'm like, less than a man? All right, let's measure our dicks then.
Yeah. Hard, not flashy, bitch. Yeah, exactly, bro.
So, like, it's all a matter of perspective, and, you know, everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, and we need to, as a people, not put each other down because you're just pointing out somebody's specific weaknesses. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, yo, the one thing though that I will say about the beard, whenever I look at you, Ted, I'm like, bro, like it would really like you would be fucking killing it with a beard, bro. I think you would match with a fucking beard, bro.
I really fucking would. Like, I'm gonna look in the mirror, man. Beard would just solve a world of fucking ugly right now, bro. Like a beard.
Nah, it's not even ugly. Great. I think it would just like it will complement it so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know,
or even a mustache.
Yeah, I think I look kind of weird with a mustache right now until I lose weight. But you know, I'm just out myself on this podcast, you know, with the beard situation, right? So, you know, for those of you at home, none of y'all know me, so you wouldn't know that I don't shave my face. I don't shave my face at all. I just don't grow any fucking hair. And I'm 26 years old, never grown a beard, can't grow a beard. I don't know if I will ever be able to grow a beard. So outing myself, I have considered, you know, hair follicle replacement surgery where they take hair follicles from one part of your body and they stick it on your face. So if I disappear off the map for like a year and I come back with a full beard, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't ask any questions, damn it. Don't ask any questions.
Because really what happened behind the scenes was I fucking got my damn back hair follicles put on my face in a pattern, and then I had to heal from it, so I probably had some gauze wrapped around my fucking face, for a few weeks, and then it just probably looked like weird, like little black dots all around my face, and then the hair had to grow, and then I could show my face again. That's probably what happened. But you didn't hear that from me.
Just don't ask any questions, people.
Just don't ask any questions. But my back hair is exactly the texture that I would want my face hair to be, so I might do that one day, and then it honestly kills two birds with one stone, because then I also won't be growing back hair.
Oh my gosh.
I grow back hair.
Hey, he being brutally honest with y'all. All right,
I'm being brutally
Shout
honest.
out to Tim for being brutally honest.
I don't give a fuck what y'all think about me. I grow back hair on like the small of my back. And I've grown that back hair since I was like a child, like 4 or 5. I've had a patch of hair on my
4 years
back.
old, damn.
Yeah, I remember way back, bro, way back, because my grandma was still alive when I was dealing with that shit. Yeah, and she passed away when I was 5. So yeah, I definitely all my life, bro, just a little patch of hair. I'm like, if there's a God, he's got a fucking sense of humor. He was like, nah, I'm not gonna put it on his face. I'm gonna slap it right above his ass.
Oh my gosh, bro. Hey, well, again, man, shout out to Ted being so brutally honest, you know what I mean? That's what we do over here, you know what I mean? We point out our flaws, you know what I'm saying? We don't got all the answers, you know what I'm saying? I'm not Sway, I don't got the answers, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, actually, did Sway have the answers? I forgot. It's been a while.
He didn't have the answers, but it recently came out that he did have the answers.
It recently came out. All right, so point number 2 that I think is a really important thing in this, again, it's not in chronological order, you know what I mean? It's not from most important to least important. Is treating others with respect, even though you disagree with them or you dislike them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is an important one because, like, let's say, for example, there's many things that I don't agree with Ted. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that I don't agree with, or sometimes we see each other's point of view, but it's never like you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We don't come to that conclusion, you know what I'm saying? And this is with all the Rowdy boys, you know what I'm saying? And this is why I think this is a good topic for us to discuss, because you never really see us get into like these heated, blah, blah, blah. You see these fucking, numb nuts over here arguing with their best friend from fucking high school and shit like that. You know what I mean? Y'all basically brothers, y'all over here about to beat each other's ass over some stupid shit because you want to prove I'm right, you're right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bruh, treat other people with respect, damn it. You know what I'm saying? That's low class behavior, bro. That's no class behavior.
Right. Just a side note, that has to be like, that's like S tier insults that white people have come up with. Fucking numbnuts. I love that shit, bro. Fucking numbnuts. that has to be a white person made up that shit, but it's just funny as hell every time I hear it.
Yeah, I like that one, and I think you and me both like, I've lost my marbles.
It's stupid as fuck. Yeah, you lost your fucking marbles. It's like, man, who lost their marbles, and it was such a devastating situation that it became a fucking saying. Like,
motherfucker
anyway.
got Alzheimer's from losing them.
Yeah, motherfucker went into psychosis after losing his marbles, bro. It's like, oh my God, that's all I know is my marbles.
Oh man.
Okay, so anyway, back.
Shit, yeah, what you got to say about that?
So back to that. So, absolutely. So, basically, you should approach every person, every situation with respect, and
right.
If you disagree with them, if you don't like them, whatever the case may be, there is still a level of respect, just as human beings, that we should give each other at all times.
Right.
There's like there's the most heinous examples of this, where people just feel like a slight little, I don't like that person, and then just do like the most disrespectful shit. So one of those examples is like fast food workers like spitting in people's food.
Right.
That is like if somebody tells me that they did that, or if I see it myself, bro, you have no fucking class, and I respect you a lot less. Bro. I respect you a whole lot fucking less. I don't care what the fucking case may be. Unless they called you a nigger, go ahead and spit in that shit. But
right. There's certain exceptions that you get to do this to.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying though. Like take it in stages. They don't even be taking it in stages.
Right.
This lady made me run back and forth because her meal kept was wrong. I'm gonna fucking spit in her milkshake. Like, no, that's not a proportional response. That's you being a fucking child. You have no fucking class.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's you being a fucking
Preach
child.
it, brother. Preach it.
And does that make you feel better? It shouldn't. It should make you feel like a piece of shit human being, right? So,
that's the funny thing too, bro. Not to cut you off, but like these people that do this kind of shit and I'm specifically targeting the guys that want to change this. Maybe you recognize that you have this type of tendency and you want to change it, right? The people that don't want to change, the guys that don't want to change, fuck them. Let them be low class. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people don't amount to shit anyway. But if you see this stuff and you want to change, you know what I'm saying? You have to understand too that the reason why you feel good like this is because you're literally trying to put other people down. That's not what high value guys with class do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're trying to put people down by spitting in their sandwich, doing, foul shit to these people just because you disagree off some stupid petty shit. Go ahead.
Yeah. And a lot of these situations, you don't have a chance to talk it out. You know what I mean? You don't have a chance to talk it out. You might feel slighted by somebody and then they leave and you never see them again. So a lot of people, when they're in that situation, they're like, I have to do something back to them right now. I have to get back to them, back at them right now, or else they're gonna walk away and then I'm a bitch because I just let that shit happen. Like, chill, chill. Because guess what? You're trying to be more of a man by doing something about it instead of like letting it happen. But you're actually less of a man because listen to you. You let that shit affect you that bad.
Bruh.
I'm
preaching,
bro. You let that shit affect you that bad that you're over here acting like a fucking child to get back at somebody that's gonna fucking forget about you in 5 fucking minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're letting them dictate your entire fucking world because you can't let something go and just be like, just brush it off like they didn't even deserve to be in your fucking presence. And they made that clear.
Hey, man. Y'all better hit the like. You better hit the damn like button. You better drop a damn comment in the comment section below and subscribe to the damn YouTube channel. Damn it, you know what I'm saying? Hit the damn follow button on TikTok. Hit the follow button on Instagram because this man over here is preaching and giving y'all a lot of free game that I don't want to give y'all.
Yes, sir.
But he's giving it to you for free, so we gonna rock with it.
And you know what I'm gonna do too at some point because I need a fucking soundboard right here. I need a brr, 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 brr. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hook that shit up to my soundboard, and whenever we make a fucking good ass point. Brr, 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 brr. But anyway,
and I also want to give a huge shout out to Ted on this video because you know what I'm saying, he be editing videos. I think, and I used to edit them, and then there's a clear cut fucking difference when I used to edit them versus when he's editing them. So just give it a quick shout out to him. You know what I mean? Show him some love. You know what I'm saying? Show him some love and drop a damn comment in the comment section below of how much you think he changed these damn videos. But anyway,
yeah,
go ahead,
man,
bro.
yeah, I'm trying to stick to that weekly schedule. So I'm not gonna falter now. But anyway, and then another reason why a lot of people just go way too far with if they disagree with somebody and then they feel like disrespecting them, they go way too far when it comes to politics, bro. Like, I don't care if you've already like had a debate and you still like don't like this person, disagree with this person, you already try to talk it out. Cool. Fucking walk away. Is it news to you that people have differing fucking opinions in this world and that not everybody is going to agree with you? It really shouldn't. It shouldn't be news to you that this person may or may not agree with you. And even after you guys debate on whatever the topic is, I don't care if it's fucking pro-life versus pro-choice. I don't care if it's fucking president-elects. I don't care if it's fucking taxes or global warming. I don't give a fuck. If y'all talk and y'all still haven't come to an agreement, you don't need to take it any further than that. Or if you just know somebody's political association and you're immediately being super fucking disrespectful to them, you need to check yourself. You really need to check yourself.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like for example, okay, Andrew, when Trump was running for president in 2016, Andrew voted for Trump. I'm just gonna put you out there. And I mean,
I did.
It's not a secret. And I was like shocked. And I remember we talked in my living room for a while, and it was like mostly jokes. You know what I mean? I remember I recorded it. I have the video on one of my old phones. It was mostly jokes, you know. But I was still shocked that he voted for Trump, right? But was I like, oh, I don't know if we can remain friends? No, because it's not that serious to me. You know, he has a right to his own political beliefs. I have a right to my own political beliefs. And we weren't just friends just because, like, if we were friends just because we shared the same political beliefs or political views, then yeah, him voting for somebody that I didn't vote for would have affected us. But we're friends for a plethora of other of completely different reasons than politics.
Yeah, we're friends. We're like the best friends because we both like to drink. Now, if he stopped drinking, I can't be friends with him. No.
Right. That's the glue that ties us together, folks, is booze. If it wasn't for booze, man, we'd be mortal enemies. But you know, also, you never know, like, once you actually let somebody talk or once you just live a little bit of life, you never know if your views are going to change. Like, for example, the economy is fucked right now. I might fucking vote for Trump. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Fuck the bullshit, bro. Fuck the bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right.
It feels weird saying that on camera, but I'm just saying, like, what the fuck is going on with the goddamn economy, bro? We need somebody to fucking fix this shit.
Right.
So, you know, you never know how your views are going to change over time, or you know, how it is to be in that person's shoes. When y'all are talking about what you disagree on, there's so many more factors that led that person to their beliefs and you to your beliefs that you're not talking about. You're not talking about your childhood growing up and, you know, how the area that you grew up and how certain political parties were viewed and, you know, how it kind of like steered you in one direction. You're not really talking about like what makes somebody, or even religion or whatever the case may be. There's a reason why that person has that viewpoint. And if you can't bring yourself to agree with it, fine. But have some class and just step away. You know what I mean? Step away. It's not that serious.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. They don't agree with you. Is that gonna break down your whole fucking like being? No, just live your life and let them live theirs. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Because like just because you disagree with somebody, right? You could be fucking wrong, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be completely wrong. He could be right, but because you want to feel like you're right, you're going to try to demonize this person, make him feel less than, so that way you can feel like you're right. That's not what high-class, high-value men kind of do, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be on the high-value man Kevin Samuels preaching shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. But you should try to be the highest-value man that you could possibly be, and I respect every guy that's trying to do that, and we're making this video for those guys that are trying to do that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
From growing up and, you know what I mean, seeing like what really like, you know, I would even consider us like high value back in the day, you know what I mean? Like maybe some people would have, but now I say like, you know, we really cleaned up everything. You know what I mean? You mean my family, everything like that.
You mean in college?
No. Like my family wise, like me and my family.
Got you.
I can see a clear cut difference, and that's why I'm making this video, because I can kind of relate, and you know, I'm kind of even on this journey of myself becoming the best version of myself in the class. That leads me to my next point, and this is gonna piss off a lot of dudes too. And this actually was something that I had to work on, was you have to control your fucking drinking. Now, there's a place and a time that you can go fucking wild and get crazy and shit like that, all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not 100% set in stone. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not 100% set in stone. Like, if somebody that you completely hate is your mortal enemy and you have beef, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of this shit probably just goes out the fucking window. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all into it like that. But I'm talking about, like, drinking. This is something that I think all the fucking rowdy boys have a problem with, bro.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. But let me just preface what you're about to say, right? So, getting wasted is definitely classless, right? Having people like carry you out and clean up your vomit and shit, like, it's classless. And literally every single one of the rowdy boys have been there, you know what I mean? And including and maybe even especially Tommy. I don't know. Like, he's Tommy had his day, you know what I mean? But, okay, everybody fucks up. You know what I mean? Now, what do you do when you see that, oh man, I was belligerent. I showed no class that night. Do you keep it going? No. You apologize to the people that you inconvenienced. You pay that guy who, you know what I mean, you threw up in his fucking fish bowl and killed his fish. I don't know.
His fish bowl. That damn fish turned into a shark the next moment. I got so much protein.
That fish had to try to breathe your lunch and it didn't fucking go through the gills. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
jeez.
But what I'm saying is, okay, if you fuck up, cool. Like, I'm trying not to get that fucked up ever again, honestly, because it's embarrassing as fuck. It's disgusting. I hate it. I threw up in the car one time, and it was just kind of a wake up call. You know what I mean? It was a wake up call. I was like, this is fucking embarrassing. I don't ever want to get this fucked up again. I need to focus, pay closer attention to my drinks, be a fucking adult, don't drink like a fucking child, you know what I mean? And then if you fuck up, don't be like, oh my God, I have no class. No, if you fuck up, cool. Everybody's granted, a fuck up every now and then. It's what you do after that shows that you have class. It's what you do after that shows you have class. All right, are you going to fix your ways, kind of analyze what went wrong that night so that you can do better? Are you going to apologize to the people that you made a bad impression on, and try to rebuild those friendships if there's any animosity at all? Because I've been in situations, and Andrew's been in situations where we got fucked up somewhere, we threw up all over the place, and then shit was kind of tense, you know what I mean, between us and the homeowner or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about with you, you know what I mean? Yeah. So when you fuck up, cool, you fuck up, that's fine. It's really what you do after that defines the class that you have, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's fucking, man, bro, you just preaching so good on this, man. I'm so glad that we're doing this damn video because
it's a good topic.
Up in the fucking ante on this, right?
Yep.
See, I really had to, all the Rowdy boys, I'm telling you right now, you know what I'm saying? When I kind of joked about us being bonded through drinking, is low-key kind of facts. But that's not the only thing that bonds us, right? No, but all the Rowdy boys, we all like to fucking, turn up and drink and shit like that. Tamim, he only weighs 150, bro. You get 7-8 beers in Tamim in 1 hour, bro. This guy's fucking trashed. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
He's gone.
I'm gonna share this story real quick about Tamim. Well, okay, first of all, yeah, I'm just gonna preface this by saying I'm just sharing this story because it's funny. I'm not trying to put Tamim down because he is the kind of guy where if he made a bad impression on somebody, he would make it up to them. You know what I mean? And also, he doesn't do this a lot. But it's just a funny story, all right? Because we're talking about us getting fucked up.
Right.
Yeah, Tamim's birthday one day, he made a very bad mistake. Okay, because I'm a heavy drinker. I'm a fucking tank. I'm a fucking tank. He made a very bad mistake. He started off the night by put his hand on my shoulder, looked me dead in the eyes, and he was like, I want you to get me fucked up tonight.
He's like, I'm trying to black out, brother. I smash, brother.
Yeah. He's like, I'm trying to black out tonight. I was like, bet.
Say less.
So I made sure that he drank as much as I drank. Now I'm 260. Then I was probably 240, 250. And he's how much?
Bro, he's 155, 160. He's not a fucking heavy set dude.
Yeah, so we were drinking I forgot what it was. I think we were drinking Kraken. I think we were drinking rum, so it's sugary rum. We were drinking Coronas. We were drinking this margarita mix, which is also sugary. We were drinking other shit in the club. We went to this club in Long Beach called Sevilla. Shout out to Sevilla. That's a dope ass club. And then by the end of it, I was cool, but I was scared because we didn't have a way home. It was kind of a rough situation. And while we were at the bus stop, Tamim was just blowing fucking chunks at the bus stop. And because he was throwing up, and we were trying to like hide it, for the Uber, so that the Uber couldn't tell he was like fucked up.
Right.
The Uber pulled up, and I'm like walking with Tamim, and that Uber peeled the fuck off once he saw how fucked up Tamim was.
Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, that's fucking terrible, bro.
He's like, you ain't throwing up in my goddamn car.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hold on, my camera about to cut off. I'm about to just start it up. Yo, if I black out right now, I just gotta restart my fucking camera. All right, you know what I'm saying? So don't freak out. Don't leave the video. All right, you know what I'm saying? Everything's gonna be chill.
Fucking
anyway.
No class, man. No class. I'm sorry.
No, but yeah. So like, it's kind of funny because Tamim's Tamim be the the Rowdy boys in general, right? Oh, let me make sure we focus. The Rowdy boys in general, we like to drink, okay? And this is not only a rag on Tamim, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be watching this video, it's gonna be funny as hell. We're not trying to put him down. This is not what we do. We are like, I can honestly say, none of our friends try to put each other down. We only try to uplift. And that's what makes us so fucking, I think makes us really, really special. But even for me, bro, I like to fucking get fucked up, right? And I had to like realize this, like if you give me, like if I'm like on the verge of like I'm in and out of consciousness and you give me a shot or something, I'll just drink, bang, I'll just knock it back.
Right. Dog, we've been in some bad situations because of that moment that you just described, which is you fading in and out of consciousness. You're like, I can't recall the last 5 minutes of this party, but I'm having a good time. And then somebody's like, hey, we're taking shots over here. I'm like, well, I ain't no bitch. Pass me the fucking shot. And you already have like 25 goddamn shots in you. That shit pushes you over the edge. Next thing you know, you're in some random person's bed with vomit all over. And it's just a bad situation.
Oh, man, yeah, no. But I had to realize, you know what I'm saying? And usually it's kind of like a wake-up call, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all get this shit controlled so it doesn't lead to like some kind of serious bodily injury. You go to the hospital, you know what I'm saying? Like there's many, many cases where, you know what I'm saying? Like even though we keep it lighthearted and shit, people take their drinking too far, and not only on the class issue, but they wind up passing away because, you know what I mean? They just get alcohol poisoning and shit like that. So it is a serious topic, you know what I mean?
Or
I don't want to take it
off
lightly, even though for us, what's that?
Or they be falling off of buildings or playing with guns and swords, like just the stupid shit that you do when you get that drunk. That costs a lot of people their life.
Right, exactly. So you want to be able to recognize the signs. So for me, I was able to recognize my sign for a couple, like I passed out and shit like that. I'm not gonna get into the story too much right now because this is a video about class, and I had to recognize myself because I'm on that journey as well. I'm trying to be the highest version of myself. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying this journey, and I think it's really, really fun. And it's beneficial to me. But I had to realize those damn things. And I was just like, damn, I had to peel back the drinking, bro. Not peel back the drinking like I'm going to quit cold turkey because I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. But I'm talking about like...
I don't know about that either, yeah.
But in terms of me getting to a certain point, like a lot of times what I do now, and this is just what I do personally, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to copy me. I just have a couple beers, I get a nice buzz, and I'm like, all right, I'm chilling right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to take it to the next level. Just recognize those signs where you're getting it to the next level or something. And even if you get close to that level, all right, I recognize it. Water, you know what I'm saying? Just you chilling now. You're done for the night. You know what I mean? You have to recognize the signs.
And folks, if you're like me, you have a very high tolerance for alcohol. And, a six-pack won't even give you a buzz. You know what I mean? Like you drink a 6-pack of beer and you're like, man, I'm still good. But you have to keep into account that there's still that much alcohol in your system, whether you feel it or not. So if you're a heavyweight, you're still being affected by that alcohol. You just don't really feel it. So if you're piling on top of that 6-pack, you're piling on like 6 shots of tequila because you had like 3 doubles. And then you're like, man, I'm good. Like, I'm just now getting drunk. I could still keep drinking. All right, cool. Well, you have 6 beers and, 3 doubles in you. And now you're over there. Now you're over there, I'm trying to think. Maybe, I don't even know, taking shots of tequila. You know what I mean? Taking shots of tequila. And, they got picklebacks over there. You ain't done picklebacks in a minute. Let me go get some picklebacks in me. Because I'm a fucking tank and I'm invincible. And all that shit is gonna come. It's gonna hit you like a fucking freight train. Cause that's what happens when I get fucked up.
It's gonna come out of nowhere.
When I get fucked up like that, it's because it hit me like a freight train. It wasn't gradual. It wasn't like, cause I developed that sense of being like all right, I'm approaching my like, you know, the drunkenness that I'm trying to get to, so therefore I need to stop because I'm gonna keep getting drunker as the liquor sets in. Instead, I'm just like, I'm cool now, and then I'm just pounding back all this liquor. It all hits you at once, and then next thing you know, you're blacked out, you're throwing up. I'll tell you, wait, how many more points do you have so that I know like how much time we got?
I got one more point.
Okay, perfect. So I have time to share. So I'm gonna just share a quick story. I'm just full of stories, but you know what? I think that's something that makes this channel great is the stories, and it's not. It's not
we make it relatable. Damn it.
Making it relatable, okay? Because I'm trying to tell you that I'm not preaching, okay? Because I've been there before plenty of times, and I've just developed that sense to be like, all right, I need to slow down, I need to stop, I need to moderate, that kind of stuff. So the most, and I can't even say everything about what I'm about to say like on YouTube. So I'm gonna omit some stuff. But basically, the most fucked up that I ever got was
I know the story.
Yeah. So the most fucked up that I ever got, I don't know if I technically was ODing, but it was like that bad. Like it was like I was fucked up. Off of drugs and alcohol. I'll just put it that way. So basically, I was in a very good mood, which I guess is like danger zone for, you know, getting fucked up is like when I'm happy, when I'm in a good fucking mood. That's something
I'm in danger.
Yeah, that's something I had to learn about myself. Something I had to learn about myself is when I'm in a really good mood and I'm like, I'm happy and my finances are straight, my love life is great, you know, everything's just going well, my job's going well. I'm not telling myself, hey, I need to slow down, hey, I need to stop, because that feels like, why are you restricting yourself? You deserve this. You deserve this. Have a good fucking time. And I just go way overboard. So I must have just been in a good ass mood because your boy was drinking like fucking crazy. And then he was also finishing other people's drinks. And then he was drinking more and more and more. This is lights, darks, beer, wine. They had everything at that party.
Everything.
And then some chick offered me some edibles. I ate those fucking edibles without fucking hesitation. And then I was on some other stuff. I'll just say I was on some other stuff that night. Two other things as far as like party drugs go. I'm just gonna try to keep it vague as possible, but
keep it PG, yeah.
But you can already sense the fact that like I am taking in way too much. And one of those things makes the liquor seem less effective because it balances each other out. So you if you're not actually tracking how much you're drinking and you're on drug A, like it's gonna hit you even harder because you're like, I'm knocking this shit back because I'm on drug A and I can't really feel it. You know what I mean? I can't really feel the drunkenness because I'm so fucking alert. I'm awake. Like, what's up? I'm being so obvious. It's cocaine, people. Let's just grow up. Okay? It's fucking cocaine. I'm just gonna bleep it out. But anyway,
You're right.
So I was on cocaine, Molly, I was drinking, and I was on edibles, and large amounts of all of it. So I'm not gonna share every detail of the story. I'll share if y'all want every detail of the story, hit me up in the comments and I'll share the rest of the story. But essentially, my eyes were literally looking in two different directions in my head. My eyes were like rolling in my head. I couldn't even focus, and I couldn't move my body. It's like I was paralyzed. I was just on the floor. I was sweating, but I was shivering because I was like cold and hot at the same time, and I just kept throwing up, passing out, waking up, throwing up some more. And then I honestly, my heart was beating out my chest. I honestly, for a few minutes, and a few minutes is a long time when you're in this situation. For a few minutes, I legitimately thought that I was going to die that night. It was that bad. I thought this is it because I'm like I can't like calm my heart down. I think I'm about to like suffer a heart attack at like 22, 23 or something like that. It was like, it was just scary times. And it's because my biggest mistake that night was that I didn't say fucking no to anybody, bro. I didn't say no to any offers. I kept saying, yeah, let me eat those edibles. Let me drink all that liquor. Let me drink these beers. Oh, you want a shotgun and nobody wants to shotgun these beers with you? Let's keep fucking shotgunning these beers. Let's take these fucking shots. You got some blow? Let's do all this fucking blow on the table. Oh, you got some Molly to pick up? All right, let me go ahead and drive over to you. I'm a Uber over to you, and I'm a pop this Molly. Then I'm gonna come back to the party. Then I'm gonna drink some more. Then I'm gonna eat some more edibles.
This guy thought he was Ozzy Osbourne.
I thought I was fucking invincible that night. And I almost proved myself that I almost proved to myself that not only am I not invincible, but I am not immortal. I almost proved that to myself that night.
Right.
So,
you know, I got a quick story for y'all too, right? Then show to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, what kind of was a awakening situation for me, right? And I didn't even really get messed up like that this night, but I was feeling myself to a level where, you know, maybe I could have calmed it down a little bit more, right? So I wasn't like in and out, I wasn't blacked out, nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? I was just really drunk. That's about it. Or not even really drunk. Like if it's drunk, real drunk, and really drunk, I was at drunk, real drunk, really drunk, in and out of consciousness, blacked out.
Yeah.
Right? I was at the real drunk stage. So you're drunk, you're a little bit above drunk, right? So I went to this to a house that I got invited to. Very wealthy guy, you know what I'm saying? Like he lives on like a $3-4 million house, property, I should say, and he makes like anywhere from like $500,000 to $1 million a year. He's in sales, and there's construction going on by the waterfront where I live. And he knows the guy who is actually involved with all of that construction right now. Like the guy, you think this guy making $1 million, $500,000 is a big fish? The guy that he knows, bro, makes $20 million a year, has his own private jet. Okay, that guy liked me so much, he invited me to his house. He's like, hey, Drew, pull up. I pulled up. We having a good time, this and that, right? And I let my drinking get a little bit. I didn't even let it really get out of control. I just didn't contain it to where I know I should have contained it. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I didn't even do anything bad, but maybe I acted like a little bit childish and shit like that. That guy don't talk to me no more. I got his number. He got my number. That's a connection wasted. Because I never was able to just dial it back a bit. You know what I'm saying? Again, I wasn't like sloshed. I wasn't like, oh, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just a little bit more than what it should have been. And boom, connection gone. Yep.
Yeah, and also there's some situations, right, where you may want to drink more to like loosen up around people, get to know people, but there's some situations where you really shouldn't get drunk. You should get buzzed at best. And you know,
exactly.
When you're around like coworkers, for example, like, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not fucking preaching. I've gotten drunk around coworkers plenty of fucking I've gotten wasted around coworkers plenty of times. But I'm just saying, like, most situations you don't want to expose yourself, that side of yourself, to somebody that you work with in a professional environment that may
yes.
judge you down the road. Or, you know, a loved one's coworkers, or just anybody, like anywhere where business and pleasure may cross over, you want to make sure that you're on point. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, let's go ahead and hit that fourth point.
Yeah, so the last point that I got over here, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all enjoying this video, you know what I'm saying? We giving y'all a lot of gems, you know what I mean? We giving y'all story time. We giving everything, damn it, in this video. I think this is a packed ass video, man. And if y'all don't like the video, if y'all don't comment in the comment section below, and if you don't subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow the TikTok, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Anyway, so
I'm gonna come find you and I'm gonna fucking kill you, and then I'm gonna fucking do it myself on your shit.
I'm gonna take a dookie on you know. Just
be like, no, that's gonna be my MO. You know, my modus operandi. The detective's gonna be like, what have we got here? It's like, so it's the Rowdy boy killer. You know, we find a dead body and the laptop's always open and the phone's always open and they've subscribed to the fucking YouTube channel and they follow them on Instagram. It's all out on the desk. It's like, who's doing this shit. So that's what I'm gonna do if you don't fucking follow us on Instagram and TikTok and subscribe to our fucking YouTube. You're gonna be the next victim of the Rowdy Boy killer.
So, all right, the last thing that I gotta say about class and having class and high class people and shit like that, the last thing that I want y'all to realize is high class people, you know what I mean, people that roll around with class, it's very cliquey. And this is gonna be a fun last point to end this kind of off with. You remember back in high school, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure we're gonna make a whole video about popularity and how it didn't mean shit in high school. But do you remember back in high school, just for, you know, example purposes here? Remember back in high school, all the jocks and everybody, was very cliquey, right? But there was a few sect of people that always kind of got all the attention. All the girls wanted to be around them. Everybody wanted to be their friends. That's like high class people, bro. And, you know, people with like, I guess a ulterior motive, you know what I mean? Maybe you want to get around this person because he can benefit you, shit like that. They try to get around high class people, people with class and shit like that, high value men. And the problem is that because they're so cliquey, they try to push everybody away. And you have to understand this when you're coming in and you're meeting these people with a lot of class and you're trying to present yourself with a lot of class, you know what I'm saying? That you have to understand that this is like a select fucking group, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very cliquey.
Yep, absolutely. I haven't really like experienced that myself, but I do, like, you know, I imagine that it does become that way. But yeah.
So all right.
Oh
yeah, no, I was gonna say I'll kind of steer this thing a little bit here because you know, I have a couple I have some people that make some serious money, right, in my life. The thing that that I noticed about it, right, like there's a barrier to entry with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to see like you put it
like the gatekeepers.
Right. They don't just want to let anybody in. You know what I mean? So I just want people to understand, like, okay, like, let's say, for example, you go into the golf course or some shit like that, where, you know, or the cigar bar where, you know what I mean, some high rollers might be. Like, oh, I'll give you a perfect example. The gym that I go to, the guy that goes to my gym, one of the guys, I should say, well, there used to be a whole bunch of guys with, like, supercars at my gym, but there's a guy at my gym, he has two fucking McLarens, right? Two McLaren 720s, the 720p or some 7. I know for sure it's like 560 or 720 McLarens. He has two of them. Those are like that. Both those cars together are like $500,000 to $600,000. I'm like, damn, this guy's got two of these shits. Like, what does he do? Is he PPP loan scammer? And for so long, I've been trying to, like, I just wanted to know, like, bro, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing to get there? You know what I'm saying? But you just can't just roll up over there. And again, this is not only understanding that this guy is in a different financial level and class than me, but this is also having class myself, that understanding that this guy might be a little apprehensive to telling me, you know, some random ass stranger, oh, what do you do, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just come over there and be like, hey, give me all the secrets. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, so so just to understand you, your point is, like, having class will also allow you to get into certain circles that you may want to get into.
That's what I'm saying.
If you if you present yourself as a person with class, as a person with grace, then you're opening doors for yourself.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've seen him a bunch of times at my gym and shit like that. I was like, damn, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, I've always wanted to talk to the guy and have a conversation. Like, hey, you might know something that I might not know. Obviously, you do. That's why you got fucking $600,000 worth of cars, right? Yeah. So one day we working out and he comes up and, you know what I mean, me recognizing that, you know, this is a individual with, you know, some wealth and shit like that, and me trying to be the most classiest man that I can at the moment, presenting myself, and, you know what I'm saying, he was just like, hey, you done with the machine? I was working out with my boy at the gym, and we're just like, oh yeah, hop in. I was just like, hey, bro, like, you know what I mean, I always see you over there, you just peel out with this car, and we have a conversation. And I know his name now, and we chop it up and shit like that. So I'm just saying, like what Ted said, having class and presenting yourself with class and trying to be the, you know, the classiest man that you can be in a lot of situations, that'll open the door to get into other people's worlds and shit like that with class, more wealth, more status than you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't imagine how many people that I may, you know, have still been in touch with from college that I just left a bad impression on because I didn't really have that class. I didn't present that class. You know what I mean? I was just drinking and fucking as much as fucking possible.
Right.
Those are my goals in college. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was making
Right.
music. Yeah, I was like a theater kid. I was in plays and stuff. But like, I was not presenting myself as somebody that has class, that has maturity, that somebody would want to do business with, that somebody would want to be a part of their journey. Yeah, some people, a lot of people actually, I was presenting myself that way, but I just think sometimes like, and I was a kid, I was still growing up. I still had some growing up to do, but I do still, I do think like, damn, like, those motherfuckers that were really cool at that party, that I may have made a connection with, but I got super fucked up and, kind of made an ass of myself. I wonder if I'd still be in touch with them. Yeah, I wonder if I'd still be in touch with them. You know what I mean? Those opportunities are gone the second that you make that mistake. Bro. So all you can do is just learn from your mistakes and try to be better next time.
And we over here giving y'all story time. Not a full story time, but we giving you stories of how we messed up, and hopefully y'all can learn from this video and understand that what I'm saying, maybe things that you do or you don't do, you can probably pick up something and or correct some behaviors that you do that from this video. Maybe hopefully this helps out some of the guys out there. So that's really all we got for this video. I mean, it's almost fucking, what is that, 50 minutes, almost an hour long, this video. So hopefully y'all get something out of this.
This is the longest video we've ever recorded. I can tell by my audio files. God damn.
Well, you got anything else? Because I'm done.
I'm all the way the fuck done. Let's go and wrap this shit up.
All right. Well, hey, if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment in the comment section below.
Or else the Rowdy Boy Killer will get you next.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.